Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we are in my fourth video of ELC 590 English for Oral Presentations Introduction to Speech Practice 1. I hope you guys enjoy on the content of this video. After 6 years of friendship, I decided to step up the game, which finally ended up proposing my girlfriend. It seems like it is as easy as it sounds, but trust me, you do not know what the future holds for you. The sky does not always bright, and who would know, I might be rephrased as a kite dancing in a hurricane in that time. But then again, there is no light if there is no dark. This is the ups and downs of my life journey that I have been through back in 2017. I might say 2017 are one of my toughest years where I have to work far from home. Aside from that, I have to leave my single mother live by her own and to look after my two younger brothers all by herself. I did not get a chance to see my girlfriend for almost a year, and I barely have the time to call her due to my massive workload. I have to travel for almost 700 kilometers back and forth every single week for the rest of the year, but at some point, I got the chance to earn extra allowance from the outstation, which is kind of good to me since I really need to save quite some amount of money in order to make the most out of the wedding that I have planned earlier that year. There are several problems occurred while handling my workload that time because I have to manage a project that consists of 4 different sites from 3 different states, all by my own. It is not really that hard, but it is not really that easy either, but I still managed to get the work done every single week without fail. Everything seems to be right on the track for my dream wedding until one day I received a phone call from my younger brother, which was kind of strange for him to call me since he never called me that early in his entire life. On 6:45 in the morning, I picked up the call and my brother told me that my mom has collapsed on her own. I immediately did not feel my feet as soon as I heard that news. It is kind of feel the end of my life that very morning. Luckily, that day I was at my home in Kuala Lumpur. Quickly, I rushed to my mom's house and asked my brother to call an ambulance and keep our 9 years old brother safe with him. And this is quite crucial because my youngest brother was born with Down syndrome. I always remember to my mom saying, we must protect and look after our youngest brother at all costs. Every single step that I took that day are pretty heavy and hard, no matter how calm I try to be. We followed the ambulance to the HUKM, and that is the very first time I pushed my dying mom on the stretcher heading to the emergency. The hospital's makers 3 waited there like almost 8 hours without any positive news. Again, I feel like my world has trembled because the very last time the hospital split us from our mom, there is not even a slight movement at all from my mom. After quite some time, I received calls from the emergency department saying the blood vessels in my mom's brain has burst, and all I asked for from the doctors that time, just do whatever it takes and bring my mom back to life. And again, I started to lose my mind, but I tried to gather all my strength to keep the 3 of us in good and positive state. 27 hours has passed, and finally the sparks of hope have brought us to some relief state after the doctor in neurosurgery explained on the procedure that my mom have to go through before she can be declared as healthy as before. 35 hours later, my mom's finally back but not fully conscious due to the side effects of the surgery. I was explained by the doctor that she will undergo that strange phase for quite some time where she did not realize on what happened to her recently, and she was aware that she is back somewhere in 1999. Doctor calls this symptom as aneurysm. How bad can life hit us? I have to look after my mom day and night. I still have to carry on with the project that I have assigned for earlier. I need to look after both of my brother. I need to find sufficient fund for my wedding that only few months away. I need to prepare on all the necessaries for my dream wedding. I barely sleeps and I definitely need that one as well. Couple of weeks have passed, and while I am still at my weakest point, I got the news that my younger brother involved in accident. He was hit by some random guy on the road, but the driver surely has the humanity in him. He took the responsibility on every single thing that needed to be sorted with my brother. The burden that I carry alone on my back all this while finally pays off. After a few months, my mom has gained back the second chance of her life. My brother fully recovered from the injuries he had. My girlfriend helps me out on the wedding preparation and completed the project successfully. And then there it goes, the very best part, my wedding day. Everything turned out perfectly smooth, and I am very thankful to Allah for every bit of lessons during this journey, which made me as a better and wiser person today.